Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskar to all. Let's look at how Rahu Ketu transit will be for different Rashis. Okay, before that, I'll quickly glance through the importance of this Rahu Ketu transit. So, Rahu Ketu will be transiting from 23rd of September 2020 to 12th of April 2022. In Rahu will be in Taurus, Ketu will be in Scorpio. So Rahu will move from Gemini to Taurus and Ketu will move from Sagittarius to Scorpio. That means Rahu is moving from his favorite element, that is air, airy sign, to a earthy sign, and Ketu is moving from a fiery sign, which is his favorite sign, to the watery sign. So there will be a lot of transformation happening. So this transformation will be seen more to the signs of Venus and Mars. That means Scorpio, Libra and Aries, and finally the Taurus sign. Okay, so in this area, that means what happens is there will be a lot of these 18 months. You'll be seeing that lot of passion coming out, people chasing out for becoming better, you will chase your passions, is what we can say. So quickly, Rahu in Taurus, what happens is you reach your kind of goal or your interest to grow higher and higher will be, there. That will be the main focus of your life now, for all natives, I would say. This would be a good time for anyone to invest in a new interest or a hobby, and you will find enough resources to excel well. One way of looking at it is you can invest your time on building relationships also. That will be very good. You have to be a little bit patient and be focused on your activity. One or two financial conflicts also are indicated. Okay, please give more value to your valuable things. That means you have to spend more time with your valuable things. It could be relationships, it could be developing your hobby, it could be your work, all those things you should do when Rahu is in Taurus or Vrishabha. Now, Rahu moving through Mrigashira, if you see, this will be the time for soul searching. There will be a lot of movement to achieve what you want to achieve. That means there will be enough opportunities for you to travel and see what is the purpose of your life. Now coming to Rohini, when Rahu moves to Rohini, you will gather the required resources and you will move ahead in the right direction. There will be prosperity all around. When Rahu moves to Kritika, you will be able to come out of overindulgence, and you will be able to cut the unnecessary ties that are there, and then have a single focus on what you need to do. Now looking at Ketu now, Ketu in Scorpio, your deepest emotions, your insecurities, your inner thoughts, old memories will be brought to the fore. You will be able to focus more towards your inner development. This will be a time for introspection for all. Okay, and interest in occult is going to go high. Now Ketu in Jyeshtha, Ketu when transiting the Jyeshtha nakshatra. This is a time which will help you to reorganize your life and grow higher and higher. Okay, only thing needed is you have to keep your senses in control. Ketu moving to Anuradha, this will be a very good time to devote to the higher self. Okay, you can explore the higher self or higher power which controls you, and at the same time spirituality also can be explored more. But you need to be careful in relationships because this will be a testing time for you. And finally, when Ketu moves to Vishaka, this is the real testing time for you in relationship area. So you need to have real patience to handle relationships during this time. You may crave and work towards the right direction. That means the path of finding the inner self. Okay, this is what is going to happen when Ketu is traversing through Vishaka. To sum up, if I have to talk, if Rahu, Ketu are well placed in your chart, in your birth chart, And if they happen to be in, if the natal Rahu and this Rahu happen to be in Kendras or Trikonas, then it's definitely going to be a very good time for you all. Three Rashis. So now let's look at how this transit of Rahu Ketu will be for Cancer, for Leo and for Virgo. For Cancer or Karkataka or Karka Rashi, it's the 11 and 5 position. That means Rahu will be in the 11th house, Ketu will be in the 5th house. Now let's look at what results Rahu can give you. It's a good time because 11th Labhasthana, so expansion in the Labha. So you'll be able to earn more in this period. Especially for Karkataka Rashi people, it's a very good time. Okay, one or two issues may be there, but overall if I have to talk, this is a very good transit. Rahu being in 11th. You'll be able to earn more. Your opportunities to earn more will be plenty. This is a period where you will have support from your friends and you will also be successful in making some new friends. Your circle may expand and that circle will result in good results. That means they will be able to support you well in your growth. All in all, what I can say is you may be also able to secure a very good position in the society. So 11th house indicates that expansion also, level in the society also. So Labhasthana, Rahu is there, make good use of it. Now Ketu on the other side is on the 5th. This placement is also considered to be a good one. 5th house is the Purva Punya Sthana. This is a higher education place. This is a place where you see spirituality. This is the second house of the Dharma Trikona. So all in all, Ketu being there will definitely govern that spiritual interest. It's a Trikona Sthana, so it will be very good. Your intelligence will be good. However, you need to avoid haste because things may go wrong. You need to really take care of your children. Children's health may be affected a little bit. Okay. For Leo or Simha Rashi, the position is 10 and 4. That means Rahu will be in the 10th house, Ketu will be in the 4th house. So for Rahu, this position is considered good in many texts, and in some texts it says it gives mixed results also. So we consider it as good. Now Rahu is an enemy of Sun. So there may be some small troubles. But this transit is mainly seen as very positive for politicians, government employees and people who are working in, I would say, licensing business, partnership business, brokerage. For those kind of people, even people investing in share market, it's considered to be a very good period. And all in all, technology, people who are involved in technology, media, communication, for them also it's a good time. Rahu being in 10th for Leo is good. Now Ketu on the other hand, it is considered not very favorable. So it may affect your mother's health, your conveyances, it can affect your peace of mind also. Okay, there will be some dejection. Your mother's health may need attention. There will be discomfort definitely at home. There could be some confusion also. Time and very briefly you will be confused also. Some people may be transferred. Foreign travels are also indicated for work. Now if you have a plan to purchase a new home or a new vehicle, I think this is not a time to do that. So what you can do is do a remedy for Ketu. That means you donate horse crumb, or what you can do is you can pray to Lord Ganesha. Every Wednesday you offer him a red flower. It is going to be beneficial. You do these remedies for Leo, it will be good. Now let's look at the next sign, Virgo. For Virgo or Kanya Rashi, it is 9 and 3. That means Rahu will be in the 9th, Ketu will be in the 3rd house. So Rahu in the 9th means your travels will increase. That means you will start going away from your workplace. You will be moving around for your work. There is a possibility that you can sway away from your dharmic path. So pay attention there. This period may not be very good for your father. So please take care of your father's health. Watch out for your thoughts. It could turn vague. Your ego may be on the rise because you will feel good. So please don't be impulsive in making any decisions this time. Otherwise, Rahu in this position will give you good results only. Now coming to Ketu. Ketu, what I can do is, like, there may be a little confusion. Ketu in third is considered good, but there may be a little confusion, especially in communication. Your relationship with your siblings may be a little low this time. Don't get into unnecessary arguments and lose your face. Specifically when you're dealing with government, be very, very careful. Don't argue. Okay. So this time is specifically for good for people who are in media, in communication and in travel businesses. For them it is a good time, this Rahu's placement. Do some remedies. For Rahu, what you can do is you can recite Durga Suktam. You can donate maybe coconut or radish on a Saturday. For Ketu, pray to Lord Ganesha. You select any of the Ganesha's mantra and repeat it 11 times every day. That will help. You can donate horse gram for Ketu, or you can recite even Ketu's mantra as well. This will be very good for you. So this was about Karka, Simha and Kanya. In the next video, we'll look at the other 3 signs. Namaskar.